Okay, W202 Mercedes oil change. First things first. 4 8mm bolts holding the splash shield on. 2 in the very front. Second one's over there. Anyway, there's 2 under the front, under the front air dam. And this is if you're not sucking the oil out through the dipstick tube. I prefer to drain everything out of there myself. Get all the crap out. Okay, and there's 2 back. Can't see if I can reach them from back here. Okay. Right at the back of the splash shield. And can you see? There we go. I'm actually going to cut a hole in the splash shield, little access hatch, so I don't have to pull this off every time I change the oil, because I end up changing oil once a month at least. Anyway, I was just removing 4 bolts. I'll be back to you. Okay, now the splash shield's off. I'm hoping there's enough light under here. You can see the drain bolt on the bottom of the oil pan. It's a 13 mil. Why can't I get in position to leverage this? There we go. And you know you're going to get oil on you, but that's pretty normal. You can do this without jacking up the car if you have a short enough oil pan or drain pan. Okay, so let that drain out. Also remember, run the car for about 15 minutes before you drain the oil, just so everything's nice and flows nice and get all the crap out. And then we'll pull the filter off. Okay, so on the C-230, I'm using a number 2 oil filter wrench cap. I don't know what you call them. Just like an oil filter remover. This one, it's slightly bigger than the Mercedes one, but I just covered the inside with a little bit of masking tape, and it grabs. So that's what I've been using. You can also use one of those universal ratchet style finger, the ones that the fingers tighten around the filter. You can use one of those too. Excuse me, I have a cold again. It's like bad year for colds for me. Okay, this, even though it's a cartridge, it is almost impossible not to make a mess pulling these suckers out. Okay, so cap's off, and your cartridge filter pulls out. And give me a second, because of course I didn't prepare anything where to put this. Okay, now I can yank her out. And you can see it's just crap soaked. Well, it looks like it deformed a little bit, and I wonder why. I don't see anything down in there. I did have a problem with a fram filter. There was some no, there's no plastic parts down there from the old fram filters. They have a center. There's a center plastic cage in there that keeps the filter from collapsing, and the fram had popped. So, there's nothing down in there. Anyway, I'll show you the new one in 2 seconds. Okay, this is the new man filter. The plastic closed end is up, the open end down. Slip it down over the little filter tube in there, and you slip it down in. And the cap, there's a rubber O-ring on here. Pop that off with a screwdriver. New one that came with the filter slips on. And that's it. New rubber O-ring on. You should tighten up to about 20 pound-feet. So this thing doesn't fit on perfectly, this one I'm using, so it doesn't grab 100% perfect. But there we go. It's on. Now where is it? The oil filter kit, the man one anyway, comes with a new washer for the drain plug. Let's get this crap out of the way. Yeah, making a mess. Now we're just going to put the drain plug back in, snug it up, and then refill with oil. Hold on one second, I'll be back. Okay, here's the other type of oil filter wrench I was talking about that you could use. The type that grabs on as you twist. Anyway, I don't need to use this one for this car, but anyway, that's another option you can use if you can't find one of these adapters. Like I said, this one's a number 2 with a bit of masking tape around the inside just to make the inside diameter snug against the Mercedes cartridge filter cap here. And we're all done. I put the splash shield back on, put the drain bolt back in. No sense going over that. It's pretty simple stuff. Refill with 6.2 liters in the C-230. I think it's 7 liters in the C-36 and the 2.8. Other models I am not 100% sure, so check your manual, it'll tell you. Okay, once you put your 6 liters of oil in, I'm just letting this last bottle drain. Put the cap back on, start the engine, let it run for about 40 seconds to fill up the filter cartridge, sorry, cigarette, and then check your oil. Do not overfill. Oil level too high is never good. You're actually better to be a little low than to be high. Anyway, that's about it for oil, other than if you're in the summertime, I would use 2050. Anything over 0 degrees Celsius, 2050, 550 if you can get it. You can't really get it in Canada very often. It's hard to come by. I know you can get it in Europe, but 2050 is about as close as we're getting here, and that's even hard to find now. But especially higher mileage engines, 2050 diesel oil is good too, because it keeps the inside of your engine nice and clean. Anyway, hope that helps somebody, and that's about it.